All right, so Josh Allen reaffirms why he's the number one quarterback in fantasy football, and it's not even close. So the Buffalo Bills, it was an ugly first half amid concerns that maybe this offense just was not going to function now that Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis had took off during this past offseason. But Josh Allen accounts for 4 touchdowns in a monster second half, 18 to 23 passing, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns through the passing game. And then he rushes 9 times for 39 yards and 2 more scores. Did lose a fumble, the requisite Allen turnover in every game you get, but it was just a monster 35-point-plus performance. And Allen, once again, shows that he's the best fantasy quarterback in the game. Mr. Fantasy Sports Boss, hit that subscribe button, guys, going through all the wrap-ups. Yeah, this was a wild one. Didn't see this many points being scored as the Bills, pull it out 34 to 28. And you look at the output, you would figure that the tight ends would be heavily involved, Trey McBride and Dalton Kincaid. Well, that just wasn't the case. The big story for the Bills, other than Josh Allen, was that James Cook got 19 carries, 71 yards on the ground. Also added 3 catches for 32 yards. It was a PPR-friendly performance, and I think James Cook is set up for a big year. This is proof positive because Ray Davis only got 3 carries, that they're ready to let James Cook feast, and that's what we're going to see going forward. Now, here's the interesting part. I did that video a week ago telling you my concerns about Dalton Kincaid, that I just felt like he was being overvalued, and when everybody likes a certain player, they tend to disappoint. And I pointed out when Dawson Knox is on the field as well, Kincaid's numbers tend to disappoint. Well, he only had 1 single catch for 11 yards amid a day that really just was rough on the tight end position. 1 catch for 11 yards. So that wasn't good. In fact, Dawson Knox had the better day with his 1 catch for 23 yards. It was Keon Coleman, the rookie, 4 catches for 51 yards that came out on top. And I think every week it's just going to be a new guy, a new leader. Khalil Shakir, 3 for 42. Curtis Samuel, only 2 for 15. I already dropped him 1 of my leagues. So I think they're going to be spreading the ball around, and that's just not a great thing. But I think Dalton Kincaid will have his moments. But again, I stand by my assessment that he was overvalued. Kyler Murray, 31 passes, 21 to 31, but only 162. This was a really conservative, boring offense, 1 passing score. He did rush for 57 yards, so that's what you want. He lost a fumble, but this is what you want from Kyler Murray. So if this profile continues in terms of the running attempts to go with the passing volume, then I thought Kyler Murray was severely underrated as a QB10. I'm still positive on his outlook. James Conner, forget Trey Benson. Once again, James Conner is a bell cow back. 16 carries, only 50 yards, 3.1 a carry, but he did score a touchdown, 3 catches for 33 yards. So hopefully the catches will return, the receptions will return because they were down last year. But Conner looked good in this one in terms of being totally involved, even though his rushing yardage wasn't great. But the big disappointment, multiple disappointments here, Trey McBride only 5 catches for 30 yards. And it was a lot of just a dink and dunk variety. That's not what you want to see for a good athlete that McBride is, who's capable of making plays down the field. And then Marvin Harrison Jr., wow, 1 catch for 4 yards. I mean, just non-competitive, just nothing from Harrison. Just that bad. So I don't have any shares of Harrison. I did not make it a point to try to draft him because I just, sort of like with Dalton Kincaid, I felt he was being overdrafted. A guy who was going in the 2nd round who had yet to play an NFL snap. So I wasn't good with that. But I do think better times are ahead here. Guys, hit that subscribe button. More wrap-up videos on the way soon.